Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I'm ready to have some vegan bacon and do the vegan hot dog taste test. Had one of the hot dogs last night, not realizing I would be ordering the second one that would arrive this morning. But, what are you going to do? I had an extra hot dog last night. This one that I'm about to prepare has been dropped on the floor. I've washed it off, so no worries about that. Welcome one and all. I do have some stuff I'm going to showcase. Printing the Death Star plans. They will need to get painted. And hopefully this filament, I haven't used it in a long while, will keep up because I've noticed that it's kind of been snagging. So I'm kind of worried about going downstairs to start preparing the food, which is exactly what we are going to do now. Okay, so here we go. As a reminder from last night, I believe you can hear me. I can also see chat. So there's good news. One and all, I can see you as well as me. It's a little easier that way. May not have like the full wide angle experience, but it works well enough. Going remote. Going to make some hot dogs. Oops, sorry about that. Let's do this. I won't be able to see. Yeah, I will. Give me a second. We're gonna do this. There we go. Super wide angle. So we've got the George Foreman grill, which has been warmed up. We've also got the pan, which has been heated, medium heat. Go ahead and grill some dogs. Won't take too long here. About 3 minutes, maybe. Pretty much for each one of them. 2 minutes each side for this quote-unquote bacon. The beautiful thing about the vegan stuff is that I don't have to worry so much about having everything clean because there are no pathogens, right? This is not real meat. So it can be raw. I can touch it raw and not have to worry about it too much. So I've got to set my timer for approximately 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes each side is what it suggested for throwing it in the fry pan, keeping it as crispy as anything. So we got that going, and then basically that'll, by the time it's going to take me to do this bacon, 2 minutes on each side effectively, then I believe the wieners will be done. I don't know how this is going to taste. I can smell it. It smells bacon-ish. Yeah. Oh, that really smells like bacon. Ooh, it smells like bacon. I hear the wieners frying in there. I figured it'd be easier to do the both of them in the George Foreman grill rather than doing the hot dog like I did last night in the frying pan, just to see if it tastes any different, any better. Why one slice of bacon? Well, because I'm eating like 3 things here. That's a lot of calories. They kind of add up. This will make a meal. I'll be happy. I'll be able also to use the plate as a where I can put the bacon. We've got approximately 1 minute left. I do want to do this. Give me a second. Sorry, everybody. It's gonna slip. There we go. I need to wash my hand a little bit more. The bacon package had all the Okay, so that's approximately 2 minutes on one side. Oh, hang on. I guess I put 2 strips on there. I did not mean to. I peeled away 2 strips. So stop. But I can see it's charred on one side, so that was definitely more than enough time. Okay, so we're going to try to give it maybe a minute. So I guess I am eating 2 strips. I tried to separate them, and they start to come apart in the pan. I don't think that's going to be an issue. It seems like I've got plenty of heat going through it, so it should be cooked. Like I said, I'm not worried about it because it's not real meat, so I don't have to worry about all the nasties that you get when you touch raw meat and you eat raw meat, which you never want to do. Not really meat, protein, but I want to say it's hot dogs seem like they're about done. I got the grill marks on them, both sides. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine them needing too much more time. You don't want to make cook hot dogs for too long. Kind of a law of diminishing returns. Go ahead and get that bacon. Sorry, it's easier for me to do this without holding onto the camera. We're gonna eat some of the bacon here. Bacon. So this isn't. I'm not expecting perfect bacon taste. Like I said, the bacon fell apart when I realized I grabbed 2 strips. So I am having 2 strips. It does smell very bacon-esque. I will say that. I'm not going to taste test it yet. I want to kind of get everything together here, and then we'll head upstairs. I'm going to go ahead and unplug the storage for me. I believe the hot dogs are done. Boy, I tell you what, the Sweet Earth Frankfurter is definitely more of a traditional hot dog, and that's the one I tried last night. And then the field roast hot dog is definitely beefier. The field roast hot dog may be the one to get based on taste, texture, etc. So let's go ahead and grab a lightsaber fork. And sizzle. All right, here we go. Oops, I thought I flipped the camera around. There we go. Okay, so there you can see we got the bacon, which of course it's not going to be exactly like bacon. It never will, right? This is a vegan alternative. The hot dogs look very, very close to what you would expect from a quote-unquote normal hot dog. That's not a surprise. Doesn't take much to make a hot dog. The bacon, I'm curious to know about both the texture and the flavor, because I've had fake bacon years ago and it wasn't that great. So that's why I've avoided it. I obviously did not avoid this. All right, glad you could join me. Glad you could be here. Well, I am going to eat or try the vegan bacon for the first time. And I know that Loyal wanted to be here. He says, I really want to be there. When are you going to do it? I'm like, I don't know, some point, when I'm streaming. So if someone out there could clip this for Loyal, I'd appreciate it. Trying the Sweet Earth vegan bacon for the first time. Taste, texture, smell is spot on. Smells very porky. And I'm not just saying that because I'm hovering over the hot dogs here. They haven't quite nailed the texture. Flavor, it almost tastes like fried bologna. So it's close, but it isn't bacon. I used to fry lunch meats. It tastes like fried bologna, which is not, by the way, a slam. It tastes like a fried lunch meat. It's good. It's tasty. But it is not bacon. Probably would not repeat this one. Now let's move on to the hot dogs. I didn't put sides here. I probably should have. Not too late, I guess. Now this is the hot dog I tried last night. Moist, juicy. Perfect hot dog texture. Perfect hot dog flavor. That's the Sweet Earth hot dogs. The jumbo vegan dogs. This is the one I'm interested in, the field roast one, because I believe this one's going to be the one to beat. Let's go ahead and find out. Inside, it definitely does not look like a hot dog. It looks more like a brat, and it's got different seasoning in here. But these are Frankfurters, to their credit. more of a sausage than a hot dog. So if you want an authentic hot dog taste, Sweet Earth's Jumbo Vegan hot dogs, spot on. But the field roast is definitely more of a Frankfurter or a traditional sausage. Though it has a very similar taste, yeah, to a sausage. The texture is hot dog-esque. I mean, I'm enjoying all of it. The only thing I'm disappointed by is that I did not pick up any sauerkraut, which would have been a perfect complement to all of this. I haven't eaten anything in hours, so of course everything tastes good to me right now. I'll still eat all of them. It's still very enjoyable. I was just curious to know, like, when Loyal sent out the tweet says, which hot dogs do you get? And I'm like, I haven't had hot dogs in years. And that's when I went to look and found pretty much all this. I'm happy to report I found a good vegan hot dog. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate you clipping that. Loyal wanted to be here. Alright, let me get that out for Loyal. I think he would appreciate it. Oops. Give me a moment. There we go. I gotta make sure. Here you go, Loyal Moses. Of course I'm eating fake meat. I don't really eat fake meat a lot, though I've been getting a lot of it lately because it's been on sale. I've been grabbing a few things and then freezing them for a good price. I had a friend reach out to me and says, you know, last time he had like a fake burger, it was like a Boca veggie. I'm like, no, don't do that, dude. Those aren't good. Like, if you're going to have like one of those kind of patties, just, you know, understand it's not going to be a burger. But then he had the Impossible Whopper. He's like, wow. I'm like, I told you. The hot dog, while expensive, you probably get it on sale. Or, you know, I'm hungry for a hot dog. Okay, let's get the vegan dogs. Because the hot dogs are more about the what you eat with them. But I've always enjoyed my meats without too many condiments. I'd rather enjoy the flavor and the texture of the meat itself. I like sides, and the field roast is begging for sauerkraut and rye. It's very Reuben-esque, actually. This meat, very pastrami. That's what I'm getting from the field roast. Tastes like pastrami. That's a compliment because I love frickin' pastrami. Wow. Okay, that's good to know. You're hungry for pastrami, grab that. Okay. That's why I was thinking sauerkraut. I'm like, you know what? It's missing sauerkraut. That's why. It's kind of funny. Hey, GC Laredo. Just enjoying my dinner here. Hope you don't mind. I'm going to finish it before showcasing things. Although it looks like Liz may need a little bit of help. What was that? Oh, this is pastrami. It's a pastrami sausage. would love to wrap that up in a slice of rye bread with sauerkraut. In fact, I might do that next time. Marble rye. I used to love Reuben's. Oh, no, and some cheese. Some Swiss cheese. It's a vegan Swiss cheese, a rye, and then sauerkraut. That sausage is spot on. It's a pastrami. That's what it tastes like. It's perfect. Okay, so may I enlist the help of anybody to grab quality screen shots for Discord for me? Liz's internet may be a little wonky. Got a few things I need to showcase. Not too many. And then I'll trot off to put the plate away and grab a beer. And theoretically, this is not going to take too long. We've got about half hour left on this. It's the Death Star plans. And unfortunately, the person who modeled it screwed up the bottom, and which is a separate piece, and it was too thick. So I'm like, so I cut it in half, and I'm just gonna basically paint on the bottom part, which is just black, and call it a day. I'll be fine. What kind of beer? An Imperial IPA. You're gonna keep trying? Well, fair enough. So I got one bag of action figures today, and it came with a Galactic Hero. This is the reason I picked out this bag. This particular figure. This is a Battle Droid Galactic Hero, but potentially this is an older one, but one that has articulated arms and wrists as well as legs. So this is not one that I've ever seen personally, and I definitely did not have. The only thing that I have an issue with in relation to this figure is specifically that the limbs are loose. It is older. It's definitely played with, but I wasn't going, oh, you know, I can't get this. I had to get it. I'd never seen another one of these. I've seen the other Galactic Heroes. I think there's like one or two other sculpts which do not have articulated limbs. They're the older ones. So this was kind of like a midway point. I had not seen one of these at all, and I see a lot of Galactic Heroes when I go thrifting. So I'm very, very grateful that I found this in the bag. The Seinfeld set releases on Sunday. Fair enough. I'll probably skip it until it's on sale. It's a lot of money to drop on a Lego set. I also got, I mean, this is not as special. It's just a regular old Trooper, super articulated, same year, 2011. But I tend not to chase the dates, and they redid this sculpt a few times over, so that's not as exciting.
Show me what you got!
I will. How about I do that, Liz? This is a towel, a hoodie towel thing that a child wears when they come out of the bath or the shower. Jedi's got a few of them, including the Grogu ones, but I saw this today on sale, and I was like, okay, gotta grab it. It's a newer one. It has the droids, at least R2-D2, as well as D-O. So D-O is on here. Not a lot of D-O branded merchandise, unfortunately. So R2-D2, BB-8, and D-O on the other side. So I'm glad I got that for her. Speaking of droids, last night I showed you the pencil tin box, plastic container thing. What do they call it? It is there's no real description for it. But I got it, $3, right around $3, online. It complements the Grogu one. It's disappointing because there's nothing really Star Wars-y about this apart from the sticker on top. Those always kind of disappoint me more because there's like, you know, nothing that's just impossible to remove from it. So it would have been much better if it would have, this would have not been a sticker. Still, can't complain too loudly. At least it's something. What I mean by, you know, you can't take it off like this. This is a lunch tin, pail, bag, box, carrier thing. You might remember a few weeks ago I had one almost just like this, except it said Cutest Bounty on the front. This is a different design. Same place. Got this for around $6. You don't want to overspend on this for sure, but certainly well worth the pickup to get a Grogu. In order to save $2 on the thrifting bag, just to get this figure, because that's all I wanted, I ended up getting the X-Wing, right? An X-Wing Hot Wheels. You can't really see it, so let's just do it this way. This is one of the older X-Wing die-cast Hot Wheels. These are not rare at all, but since this put me over the mark, I was like, okay, I'll just grab this. Can't have too many X-Wings. This is why I don't 3D print a lot of, X-Wings, because they're already out there. And this is when Hot Wheels was doing the finger mount for the vehicles, like that. And then you could also attach it to a little holder thing. It was kind of neat with sounds on it. So this is now in my collection. Another one, I know. And see, like, even the plastic, the holder, it says Star Wars on it. Like, it's impossible to remove. That's the kind of merch that I like more. The sticker stuff, it's kind of generic. So, I have the set, although I can't seem to rotate. Let's see if I can get this to rotate around. You'll understand. There was a set of 4, ultimately, of Bic Star Wars pins. The multicolored pens. We've got a Yoda, an R2-D2, a Vader, and a Stormtrooper. And I knew of the Vader one. These were released a few years ago. I did not know of the other variants, or at least not prevalent. And I got all 4 of these for like $10. I'm like, oh, absolutely. I have to. I got to get, because I already had the other set, but now I've got a second set, which I'll be able to open when my multicolor pen ultimately dies, right? So I've got backups now, which is great. Star Wars writing utensils. I was, as a kid, enamored. And I'm not joking, enamored with the idea of a multicolored pen like that. I saw it once, I'm like, dude, that is so cool. And then I just wanted one. I just wanted a multicolored pen, something so simple, so cheap. That's what I wanted. So, now, when I'm old enough to get them all, I get them all. Apparently I got a second Dark Ray. Sorry about that. A Dark Ray. I showed her the other night, so there's no need for a new picture there. But apparently I inadvertently ordered 2, so I'm going to be opening this one. One for Jedi, one for myself there. Now we're going to open this box, because inside sits a Funko Pop vinyl a Darth Vader Funko Pop vinyl that I didn't realize I didn't have until I went looking, and I'm like, I found it on a search result, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think I've got that Vader. I've got a lot. I thought I had all the Vader Funko Pop vinyl. And I didn't. I did not have the Funko.com exclusive Vader. This is a pretty decent box. Yeah, it's a good box, good shape. So I don't chase anything apart from Vader for the most part. Hang on. My filament's clicking, so I gotta kind of keep an eye on it. So I got this Vader. This is a Funko exclusive, $4.28. And so I now, to my knowledge, I have the complete Vader Funko Pop vinyl collection. Like, all of them, all the variants. I've picked them all up. Can't say the same for, every other company out there that's produced Vader stuff. But I've been complete with the Funko Pop vinyl, certainly. So let's go ahead and put this over here. Alright, I have as... Boy, this is just... I've run through everything. I don't know if someone was able to help Liz, or if Liz's screenshots came off okay. Give me a second. Sorry. We got an Aziz Light. Krillin, what color do you want? I'm checking Discord here, sorry. Just to make sure. Oh, Liz. Liz was able to kind of get it or not? Was anybody else able to get it? If not, I will have to go back when I clip things out on my end. Sorry, I was looking at something else, like a video. Oh, the beatboxes, yeah. Really? I guess they're kind of on sale. You got some? Were they well cropped, like the 1080p cropped? I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get my beer. Got my beer. Oh, Fix Him Dude, thank you. Fix Him Dude, amazing. I appreciate that. You did a great job. You always do a great job, though. Is that a surprise to anybody? No. Why? Because it's Fix Him Dude. Fix Him Dude fixes everything. Dude. Oh, and thank you, GC Laredo. Appreciate that. I see that. Thank you for the message. It's okay. You can drag them onto Discord. Because it's cool to put them on Discord because then people can catch up. They can see, you know, what they might have missed. So, it's all good. Hey, Cine Up. Shout out to Cine Up. 76. By the way, today's advice video has been posted over onto YouTube. Of course, I don't think anybody's going to see the stuff that's getting posted, sadly. It's just the way YouTube works. It destroys any kind of possibility that there's going to be engagement on any one thing or another. And, it's just the way it is. Now, I've tried all sorts of different times, and unfortunately, there's like no perfect time. I mean, I did 9 a.m. and it was dead. I did 6 p.m. It was dead. Like, okie dokie. Well then. I thought it was good advice from last night, and we'll launch into the advice here tonight. Hey, Loyal, now you're here. I tweeted you. Did it work? I tweeted you, Loyal. Here, there. We captured the reaction, Loyal. Here, look. I captured the reaction. Hey Noah, it's going well. Been doing. Now I have to eat it again, dude. I've had so much of the bacon. Well, he wanted me to capture my first reaction. Loyal, I'm just gonna tell you, skip it. The bacon.
Loyal Moses just gifted 5 subs.
Wow, thank you, Loyal. Really appreciate that. Clipped it for you, linked it off. Oh, it was color rainbow. Thank you, Krillin. What did we have last night? We had a rainbow. That's awesome. Still getting a Wookiee nipple pinchy on this spool. I don't know. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Sakino, you've just arrived, and look at that. Gifting subs. Boom, 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 boom.
Fix some dude cheer decks 100 Vaders, veggies, and vegans.
That's right. If you cheer over 100, you can do a text-to-speech. I'm going to grab Emperor Palpatine. Hopefully he does not drink my beer. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that Palpatine does not drink my beer. And if we get through a level 5, I'll make another slice of bacon. Because I wasn't planning on it, because I have my calorie allotment for the day. Alright, wake up, Palpatine. You know, Chris, this would be easier to do if you did not just bunch up my robe and throw it on the floor when I was...
cheered X100, belated birthday greetings to Loyal. Party party. Hype train. Choo choo.
Thank you, Liz, for those 100... Ooh, look at this beer. I think I will drink some of Chris's beer. DJ. Shout out to DJ, everybody. Another one of the Garrison members. You should be following DJ. Although every time I go to raid, he's playing a game of some kind. And of course, I suck at playing games. But he is definitely someone you need to be following. Do yourselves a favor. If you enjoy Star Wars. Even if you don't enjoy Star Wars. If you love watching people play video games on Twitch, I hear that's kind of popular. Give him a follow. Right now. Immediately. So. Well, you missed. I don't know what you were aiming for, but you did not hit me, Eclipse Empire.
Paceless cheered X100, Virility smells funny.
I do not smell funny. How dare you, computer, telling me I smell funny? On whose behalf? Liz, fair enough. I don't smell funny. I smell Sithy. Which is important. Because I
gotta have more cowbell.
Do you? Do you really need more cowbell? Do you need it? Do you crave... Boy, all the sounds are being played tonight. Eclipse Empire shooting off the blaster. Liz cheering. DJ.
Cheered X500. Happy belated birthday.
Show me what you got.
Thank you so much, DJ. And I've got to figure out how to say your full username. Again, shout out to DJ is it Ord? DJ Ord? It's always challenging for me and usernames. Thank you so much. I am blessed with your 500 bits. And I've got to show what I got. I got bits. Look at those flashy bits. I love flashing my bits everywhere. Yes, my bits are amazing. My bits are breathtaking. D-Jord. Okay, DJ Fine is fair enough. Thank you. What do I got? I got a very cute, I can't believe I just said that, gag, Grogu lunch pail. So I got this to carry my lunch in. I do need to eat as well. I got this. This is one of the things I got. It's very nice. Although I have a feeling my granddaughter will be stealing it from me. That will not make me happy. Yes. And tonight... You just shot one of my guards! How dare you! I hope you plan on paying to replace that guard
Pace
that you
has just
shot.
gifted 1 subs.
Liz, thank you so much for gifting a sub! Fantastic! Amazing! And I'm sure Mikey Man 77 will be thrilled to find out that he has been resubbed to this channel. Chris is planning on laying down more of his advice, which I'm sure will be promptly ignored, but he's still going to do it anyway. That's his plan. Because no time like the present to just share his thoughts. He loves sharing his thoughts. Me, I tend to be a bit more reserved, keeping it inside my head. Him, he's all blah, 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 blah. My name's Chris, blah, 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 blah. Like and follow, blah, blah, blah. And that is why I drink his beer. It is delicious. Delectable. Good to the last drop. Get it? Because, you know, we've got the drops coming in when they're queued. They all happen at the same time. It's kind of it's a fun thing. See Travis13!
Travis13 just resubscribed for 5 months.
Outstanding! Thank you so much! As a matter of... Hang on. This filament seems to be jamming up. And you do not want jam in your filament. Especially when you're going to print. So see Travis13, I need to do something. I need to do a little bit of dancing around here because I was going to show everybody something. See Travis13 tends to tag Chris. Thank you. Wow, I needed that. The Imperial cafeteria does not serve a lot of fiber. So I really needed that. The reason I'm on this view is because I need to show you something that C. Travis13 did. That. He printed a TIE fighter with a Thomas the Tank Engine face. Isn't that funny? Isn't that hilarious? I was laughing. I thought it was a perfect thing to do. An amazing thing to print. And by the way, Anonymous, thank you for making me fart. Advice from Perillo Teen. How do I deal with granddaughters that hang out with Jedi? I go zappity zappity. And then they get fried. I don't believe in keeping them around. Don't mess around with the Jedi. They always trick you. You know, I'm going to do the nice thing because I'm a Jedi, and then they turn around and do the not nice thing. Makes me very sad. Extremely disappointed. Sir, what is that? Trumpat has never seen anything so disturbing. I agree. Topham Hat had to print that when you first saw it. Indeed. I don't think it would print very well on in FDM on my kind of printer, though. It definitely looks more suited for resin. And you definitely want to do a little painting on that one. It would definitely stand to be improved with color. It's kind of fun. I like that. I want to print it. I just don't think it's going to be feasible for me to print. Well, actually, now that I look at it, I might be able to pull that off. Just supports on the bottom, really, in the face, and then of course the arms. Right? What would you call those? Struts of the TIE Fighter, something like that. So anyway, the file comes in parts for FDM. Oh, fair enough. That I could do. So that'd be kind of fun. The Thomas the Tank TIE. Thomas the TIE Engine? Didn't know exactly what it is. Anyway, thank you for tagging me. Hilarious print. I'm sorry. Thank you for tagging Chris. You did not tag me. I'm not on Twitter. Twitter is for losers. Which explains why Chris is on it. All the time. Oh, did you see me tweet this? Oh, did you see me tweet that? No, I did not. And there's a reason. Because then my life, my entire life, would get sucked up into it, and that would not be fun. So here we are at the bottom of a level 4 hype train. 19% the way through, with 2.5 minutes left to go. And now everybody's dropping. Not quite like flies. More like parachutists. Thank you, Liz, for the bits. Wouldn't I be able to recruit more people to the dark side? On Twitter, Twitch? No, not really. I found that, I would rather just mind control them remotely. I have the ability to do that. So it's just as easy not to broadcast that way or use the HoloNet. Twitter has a whole bunch of weirdos on it. Don't like the weirdos. Thank you, Fix'em Dude, for the 66 bits. You will keep this Death Star spinning round and round and round. So fast I might throw up. Yeah, there you go. Oh, nice. I don't do a lot of Kurabakuya stuff, though, unfortunately. Thank you, everyone, one and all, for getting us through a level 2 hype train. We collect, level 3, so let's go ahead and give everybody some points. Add points. All. We got through a level 3, yeah? Is that what it was? Yes. No, we got through complete at level 3. Okay, so we did. So there you go. Points. Chris will be back to lay down some advice, which will suck. Like him. He sucks. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, great. Palpatine drank my beer. Palpatine backwash. That's not fun. Okay, what topic did I have tonight? Give me a second. I read all the time. I'm a voracious reader. Don't read a lot of books as much as other people might read a lot of books. But you know what? I'm going to wait until this finishes. Because it's almost done. There's no point in starting this when it's going to finish. It's almost finished. I also need to paint it. I'll paint it in a second. By the way, feel free to... you can hold off on stuff right now. I'm not going to, like, lock down chat or anything like that. It'll be fine. But I am going to start laying down some advice. But I realize this is almost done. Well, maybe it isn't. There we go. Okay. Here we go. This is a blanket statement that I'm going to make, but then again, I'm full of blanket statements. Very often, you are your own worst enemy. Sometimes we get trapped in our own heads. This is one of the reasons why I've asked that many of you, instead of getting caught up in your own thought patterns, go through a bit of catharsis. Get it out. Talk to someone. Write it down. Do something to get out of your head. I read all the time. All the time. I read more than I watch. That is to say, I'm very often engaging my mind intellectually rather than just zoning out. There's times that I zone out, certainly, but usually when I'm reading, it's to gain information, to gather information, to gather insight. Rarely, believe it or not, do I read for entertainment purposes. I watch for entertainment purposes, but I often read for informational purposes. And I got an email newsletter from an old buddy of mine, Peter Shankman. I've known him from the early days of the internet. That's when we first crossed paths. And he sent out an email newsletter. I'm just going to quote it here. The opponents in our head will always be harder to beat than any opponent we'll ever face in the real world. The only way to beat the voices in our head is to take away their ability to talk to us. And the only way to do that is to get out of there and do that thing they keep telling us we can't do. And do it over and over and over again. When I say that you're your own worst enemy, it's not that you don't have real enemies. You probably do. I mean, if you're an adult, you've probably made many enemies in your life. You've made many people upset with you because of the decisions you made, or maybe through no fault of your own, you've got enemies. But more often than not, the biggest enemy we have is ourselves, and I mean that not because you're trying to hurt yourself. Very rarely is that the case, and I'm not talking about the exceptions. I'm not talking about people who definitely need to work through those issues, more likely in some kind of DBT therapy. The idea, or just DBT, the idea, though, that you could run into a problem not because of any other reason apart from you running into the problem because you decided to run into the problem. A problem that was avoidable. Not every problem is. But let's just say, for argument's sake, you're keeping yourself from growing. You're keeping yourself from trying. You're keeping yourself from accomplishing a goal that you are fully capable of accomplishing. I'm not saying you can do everything, not to go that far, because I don't know you. But I do know that this type of sentiment is very, very much in alignment with what I happen to believe. I'm not an expert in anything but being myself, and more often than not, when I find myself thinking through a process, or certainly if I witness somebody not harming themselves, not putting themselves in harm's way, but effectively being self-destructive, it's very easy to see. Like, you're your own worst enemy. I'm not the problem. This isn't on me. It's on you. Like, I didn't have an issue when I did something. You might have run into an issue. Don't get upset at anybody for you trying something and not being able to do the thing that you wanted to do because it didn't work, or you needed it to go at it a different way, or you hedged your bets, or you set yourself up for failure. It happens. We all do that, and we don't mean to do that, but we all do that. Sometimes we stage an event, an activity, not necessarily to fail, but to not work unintentionally. And then we get upset. And then we feel, oh, I knew it. Self-fulfilling prophecy. I knew it. I knew I was going to fail. I knew it. No, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that, and here's why. And we start reasoning through why we don't want to do something. And then we keep saying, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I believe I'm not going to do that. Okay, well, what would happen, just for argument's sake, if you believed that you could do it? Or, what's it going to hurt? That's a good question to ask yourself when you find yourself being your own worst enemy. What's it going to hurt? What's it going to hurt? And there are times that, like, there are risks in doing something. There are absolute risks. But what's it going to hurt? And these are the types of lessons that I've been trying to impart on Jedi as much as I possibly can. She makes friends fast. But she tends to be a little shy, even in her regular stomping grounds. And there were times that she wanted to. I saw another child playing, like a girl playing on the swings. Why don't you go talk to her? Well, I don't know. I don't know her. I'm like, well, the only way to find out is to go and introduce yourself. I was like, Jedi, what's it gonna hurt? What's the worst that could happen? What's it gonna hurt? What's the worst that can happen? Okay, what's it gonna hurt? Well, nothing. You're out nothing. Apart from potentially getting your feelings hurt if she says no, she doesn't want to play. Okay, well, life goes on. There are, like, how many people on the planet who would want to play with you? You know, and more importantly, like, what was the second one? What's it gonna hurt? What did I just say a second ago? Something around along those lines, like, what's the worst that can happen, right? Worst that can happen, she's gonna say no. Okay, cool. You don't. Great. I'm gonna do my own thing. Not reinforcing that that voice and giving that voice that much more volume, even in those smaller situations, makes it easier to deal with that voice in larger situations where it does matter, where there is a greater degree of risk, or there's a great amount of reward as well as that risk. And I'm being nebulous for a reason, because you just can't. I can't describe every situation on the planet. What's it gonna hurt? What's the worst that can happen? You're out nothing. Who cares? So she says no. Who cares? Have enough confidence. I mean, you can't tell someone to have enough confidence, but build enough confidence so that you can face those types of answers without being destroyed. But that's all on you. I can't give you self-confidence. Ain't nobody can give you confidence except for you. You hear me? Don't go looking for confidence outside yourself. It won't happen. You are in control of the voice. Ain't nobody else on the planet in control of the voice inside your head. That's you. So remember the other day when I was saying, think about the things you can control and the things you can't control? I'm not saying that if you fall within the bell curve, you can control that voice. You can put that voice in its place. You have that power. You're like a little He-Man there. I have the power. You have that power to control the voice. You may choose not to. Your choice. But don't sit here and tell me that you can't control that voice. If again you fall within the bell curve, right? If you are in that area, we're not talking about the extremes, okay? I think that should be somewhat obvious, because I'm definitely not talking about the extremes. It's not easy sometimes to tamp down the voice that's telling you can't do it. You're going to fail. Something's going to be wrong. You don't want to do it because you're afraid of what's going to happen. So you got to think, what's the worst that's going to happen? What's the worst that's going to happen? Would you rather be honest? Would you rather get through something and know that you tried and failed rather than have not gone through something and regret it? You're doing nothing but wasting time. You're wasting your own time. But again, that's on you. It's all on you. It's all about your calculations, what you want to do. Do you want to let that voice live your life? Or do you want to be in control of that voice? It's your choice. And the cool thing is, this is the thing I love, right? It's not just that every day is a new day. Every decision's a new decision. Inconsequential decisions. Should you walk over to someone and introduce yourself? Yes or no? Your choice. It's your choice. Do what you want to do, right? Because ultimately you have to live with yourself. And of course, I'm talking about general situations like that are not. I would never say to do something like this if you intend to do harm. Just talking about normal everyday situations where you're hedging your bets, or your voice is telling you no. It may be very uncomfortable to do this, but the more you live your life out loud, the more you live your life directly, the freer you will feel. No longer shackled by that voice inside your head that was always telling you, you're a bad person. No, I'm not. I may make bad decisions, but yeah, that makes me human. You're a bad person. Says who? I do. Really? You're me. Okay, but you're a bad person. Where the hell do you get off? I'm you. Okay. I'm not a bad person. I just sometimes don't make great decisions. That makes me human. So, shh. But you're... Shh. Okay. Can't even promise to give good advice all the time. But that voice, if you just let it run roughshod, it will. It'll rule your life. it will dominate every single relationship you have. And worse yet, that voice, you're going to start projecting it onto other people. You know, whether you don't you recognize that or not, you're going to start believing other people think the way your inner voice thinks. And that ain't the case. Just because you're telling yourself that, he hates me. How do you know that inner voice? He does. It's obvious he hates me. He doesn't know you. How can he hate you? He hates me. He hates you. Me. Me. I'm you. Have you ruined the metaphor yet? Yeah, I think I have. I think that ship has sailed. How do you know? How do you know? What's the worst that can happen? Hey, see, you've got a Star Wars shirt on. It's a pretty cool shirt. I love Star Wars. Oh, yeah, blah, 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 yeah. All right, and then you hit it off, and maybe you made a friend for life, or maybe he's like, yeah, it sucks. I'm wearing it out of a sense of irony. Okay, cool. That ship has sailed. Walk away. What did it hurt? By denying yourself because you and your inner voice continue to get in the way of yourself, you're losing time. Time's the one thing you can't get back. Time is precious. Don't listen to the voice inside your head. You become your own worst enemy. Put it in its place. In your head. That's fine. Keep it in your head. Everyone's got thoughts. I got plenty of thoughts I don't share. Trust me, for as many thoughts that I do share. But I see people running into this wall over and over and over again. Just because you think it doesn't mean somebody else does. Just because you think it doesn't mean it's necessarily true. You can't let that voice dominate your life. Especially if it's only got half the story. Or it's there to keep you safe. But is there a danger in potentially taking a small risk with a reward? That's completely up to you in the situation. You gotta keep that voice there. Keeps you safe. But at what point is it keeping you from the thing that you need to do or that you want to do? Don't count on anybody else to help you through that. Apart from you and doing the work and being consistent, you have to control that voice. That's the one thing you can't control. You can't control the situation, but you can control the voice inside your head. Because if you don't, guess what? Your life's going to feel out of control. Because there's going to be a disconnect. There's going to be this disconnect between the reality inside your head and actual reality. Like the things that are actually happening, right? He hates me. He hates me. He hates me. He hates me. I hate him in return. Ah! But you can't. How we don't even know him. How do we know that he hates you? Me. What? Control the voice inside your head. I believe that, again, if you fit on that bell curve, you can do it. Not easy, sometimes not fun. Sometimes nerve-wracking. But let me tell you, the more honest you live your life, and the more you live your life in reality, not just trapped inside your head. I'm not saying you won't deal with stress. I'm not saying you won't see stress. I'm not saying that you're not going to be disappointed. I'm not saying that everything's going to be, nothing but roses. But it's easier to accommodate and deal with reality when that reality is not here. Your experience, and I saw a great quote today. I'm going to pull it up because it was really solid. This speaks to exactly what I've been saying. This is a quote from Marshall McLuhan. Everybody experiences far more than he or she understands, yet it is experience rather than understanding that influences behavior. So just because you experience something doesn't mean you necessarily understand it. And sometimes we internalize those experiences and mistranslate. And that only just fuels that inner voice that is there to protect us, but sometimes it does so much protecting that it's our enemy. We become our own worst enemy. So how do you solve that problem? Work through it. Challenge that voice. Verify. Decide who is going to be in control. What are you going to lose? What do you have to gain? you know, from making a decision that voice is keeping you from. It's I see it a lot. I'm not saying I see it more than most, but there are just too many people who just let that voice rule them, and that voice becomes their reality, and that voice becomes them, and it's not them, it's their voice. And when you let that voice be in charge, you're fighting against yourself, and that kind of internal struggle is going to be projected outward. And good luck, because that ain't fun, not for anybody else. So let your voice be your voice, but keep it in check. That's your responsibility. Don't blame anybody else. Don't expect anybody else to do it for you. You got to walk through those doors. It's your voice. You're in control. Period. Tasty. Tasty beer. Okay, that was it. That's all I wanted to say. To be your own worst enemy. How to stop being your own worst enemy. Keeping that voice in check. Hey, Sith Lord Brit. Shout out to Sith Lord Brit. You thought it was solid? Thank you very much. I thought it was good. I'm biased. Alright, so now I've got to do some painting. I got to get the... Oh yeah, that turned out perfect. That's really nice.
Suspicious Tumble rated my stream with 13 viewers.
Whoa, Suspicious Tumble! Shout out to Suspicious Tumble! I just finished printing and about to start painting the Death Star plans. We got a raid from Suspicious Tumble. If you enjoy watching people build their cosplaying stuff, Suspicious Tumble is an absolute must follow. Must. Absolute must. Not just good, she's amazing. Just like Sith Lord Brit, who we just shouted out. Give me a second, I have to grab something else. What is this? Ah! Oh yeah, forgot about that. Forgot about that. I have to find something that... Where did I put... Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's quarters. Where did I put the paints? Where the hell did I put my paints? I was looking for my paints. And I cannot. My G.I. Joes. Suspicious Tumble, how is your stream, by the way? How's it going? Where the hell are my paints? I had to move them somewhere, and now I cannot remember where the hell I moved them. Where the figgity? Thank you, Debbie Cat, for the drop there. And thank you for following. Welcome aboard. The drops are cute, of course. Made yourself stop at 5 hours because still recovering from second dose of the vaccine. Don't want to overdo it. Oh, yeah. So my suggestion for the vaccine, keep your arm moving. Drink lots of water and keep your arm moving. And help me find my damn paints. Seriously. Like, I cannot remember where the hell I put them. I was ready to paint the Death Star plans. The Death Star plans are not in the main computer. Coming in from Suspicious Tumbles. Awesome. Told you. She finds all the awesome people on Twitch. Her cosplay brings all the people to her stream. I don't know where I was going with that. I also don't know what the hell happened to my paint. Is it over here? Did I put it here? No. Did I put it here? No. Where the hell did I put my paint? Here? Here. No. That's not it. Come on. Oh my god. I cannot believe I cannot find my paint. I had to move it. And now I hate that I had to do this. I hate, absolutely loathe that I had to do this. Any idea? Yeah, I think Perillo Team did steal my art supplies. That's not it. This is definitely not it. Nope. I keep looking. Where would I have put it? I know it's not in here because this is where it was. And I had to move it. Okay, well... I swear I put it in here. But... no, that's definitely not... Ah! Dropping all my Star Wars figures here. Did I move? Is it? It's got to be behind something. It's hidden. Did I look in the refrigerator behind the peanut butter next to the car keys? Yes. Does my daughter use the same paints as when she draws? No. They're acrylic pen brushes. So it's definitely not for kids. I know they gotta be somewhere. Did you check your butt? That's what my wife would say. Did you check your butt? Check my butt. Dude. I'm so thrown off. I'm stymied. Where the heck did I put it? There we go. I put it in the cat butt. I knew I put it somewhere. Devi Cat's got it right. I put it in the cat butt. All right, so I'm gonna need to go into the cat butt, everybody. Did I? No, they're in here somewhere. Seriously, they are in here somewhere, and I don't use them all that often. So I wonder, did I put them back here? I'm going behind my desk. No. Ain't back there. I moved them so no one would get... There we go. Got a big cat butt. I'm going in. I'm going into the cat butt. Because I got no other idea where the hell I put the son of the guns. And I needed the gold paint for and the black paint for the Death Star plans, which are not in the main computer. Oh, come on, Chris. Come on. Where the F-bomb did you... Getting on my knees. It's time to get on my knees. Is it under here? It is not under there. Is it there? Not there. Is it over here? It's got to be over here somewhere. Yeah? No. Dang it. Come on. Here? No. Back here? No. Up there? No. Behind there? No. No. I'm not joking. I seriously cannot find my paint. This is driving me nuts! This is not how I wanted the night to go! Is it in here? No. Is it in here? No. Here? No. I swear, did I put it in here somewhere? No. No. come on. For real, it's in here somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere. Did I hide it? No, I know I didn't move it. Oh, whoa, there's another Tix clock behind there. I didn't know that. Or did I? There's a dead Tix clock behind there. No, I didn't put it behind anything. I swear I put it up. But it's not up there. So it can't be that. I spent the last month organizing. I did. That's the problem. Well, I thought I put them in a certain tin, but maybe I took them out of that tin. It's possible. I legit do not know. Where could it be? 3PO! Yeah, I'm becoming way forgetful. You hate that feeling so much, brings back memories. Looking for a Ziploc bag. Box that turned out to be plain sight, only noticed weeks later. Oh my god. No, dude, I'm telling you. I mean, I organize stuff. I organize it well, but the problem is where I had to keep moving it because hands kept grabbing it. So I had to keep moving it. And so now I've moved it so much that I have completely lost track of where the hell I put it. I have myself to blame. I don't really want to go out and get different paints. I'm not going to go out right now anyway. Where? I swear they're in here somewhere. And still in the same container. It's like it looks like this container. Only it's got a stormtrooper on the front, but it basically looks like this container. It's search every inch time. Oh my god. Dude, I believe I hid it. I believe I've got it out of sight or put it somewhere where it wouldn't be obvious. And I didn't do it because of me. Otherwise, I'd have no problem finding it. I just got tired of things disappearing, so I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna hide it. I apparently hid it so well, even I can't find it right now. I'm checking the drawers, but I know it's not in the drawers, because that's where it was. Prediction time? Oh, now I'm afraid. I predict I will not be able to find this. It was in here. I know it's not in here now, and I keep looking. I hate when I know it's not somewhere, and then I keep going back and looking, even though I know it's not there. It's with the bacon. Oh, come on. This is not... I looked in there. I looked in there. 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 Is it... I'm probably not close. Where's the... Nope, not there. I want to say it's in this room somewhere. I really do. I think it's in this room somewhere. But where is not going to be obvious. I'm gonna try the closet again. I mean, this is where I'd probably put it. You know, kind of tucked away. No. No. Oh, come on. This is kind of agitating. I don't know where I put it. I gotta think about this. It's in here. It's, swear to God, it's in. You know, 2 months from now, I'll be like, there it is. No, Kaiser, it's not even a retrace your steps thing. I haven't used it in eons. I must have moved it weeks ago because I found some other things and then had to rearrange them. So the only other possibility is that I took them out of the container, which I don't think I did before I moved it. And it's not going to be hidden in plain sight. You see a rectangle? Where? Well, I mean, like, I've got to finish the Death Star thing, so I'm going to have to get new paints. New marker paints. I'll have to get them tomorrow. And then, of course, you know, when I find the other stuff on the shelf behind me, it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be in total plain sight. It would be like the other tin. I gotta think. It's not on Amazon. I like Devi Cat a lot. Devi Cat and Pez Liz are going to get along swimmingly with all those cats. No, it's not on my email. Somewhere high up. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah. No, that's not it. I thought I saw it. I'm like, wait, that's it! That's it. I see a lot of dust. Maybe I did move it from outside this room. But then that begs the question, where the hell did I put it? Wow, a lot of people landed there. Behind the curtains? No, it's a good idea. Keep shooting some ideas, because you may inspire me. Seriously, you may inspire me as to where I put it, because I may be like, that's where I put it. It's not on the shelves. I know it's not in the basket or bin. I put it where no one could find it. That's a great idea, Nick HW, behind the TV. It's not behind the TV. Not tape behind the TV. It's not like a stash of cocaine. That would be weird. It's not in plain sight. I know it's not in plain sight. Because it would be easy to grab and then remove the markers from. And I just didn't want them disturbed unless they were to be used. And now I don't know where the hell they are. Not in the toilet tank. They leave in the car. Definitely not the car. I swear it's in this room. Somewhere. Like potentially in something? Or behind something? That's stupid. But the place where I looked, I mean, the places that I keep looking, they're not... I keep looking in the same spots thinking, oh, I'm going to find it, but... No. That's right, I keep Star Wars figures up there. Like a normal person. Definitely not it. Diana took them to Texas. No, she did not. They were absolutely here. I can tell you. Is there an unclean spot in the room that could be in? Unclean spot. Well, there's dust everywhere. But I've looked in all the usual places. You're invested in this search now? Well, I am too. There are good markers. Nearest you're gonna find it, it'll be in the last spot you look. Yeah, but the thing is like, I'm checking all the spots where I would more likely move it to. You know, like, oh, it's not here. I moved it there, right? And I keep checking those areas, and I'm not turning up anything. Get your drops in, everybody. Everyone start checking your own houses in case of quantum entanglement. I totally agree, Suspicious Tumble. You win the comment of the night. Doesn't get you anything, but, you know. It is possible. Where the I don't have that many drawers in here. And I would not have... I wouldn't have moved it in a space where it would have been more readily accessible. Because that's the last thing I wanted. So that wouldn't be the case. Which means that basically leaves just this one space where it would be. There's nothing under the there's nothing under the 3D printer. There's just not. Dude, it's gotta be behind something. This is the danger of getting too many Darth Vader things. Then you can't find. If the spiders hid them for revenge, that would not surprise me. It's definitely not in Jedi's room, because it's definitely not a Jedi thing. These are acrylic paints. I mean, you know, you gotta be careful with them. It's not, I mean... why couldn't I have just kept them in there? And they're not under anything, because I don't think they'd fit. You bet Brit would never have this issue, probably. Still hasn't looked in the refrigerator. It's not in the refrigerator, I guarantee that. Definitely not a refrigerator thing. I'm looking around for, like, any kind of bags that I might have put it in. But, like, I've been into many of them. And there's not a lot of space in those areas anyway. don't know. I've hit it too well. I'm not joking. It is officially missing. It is officially gone. What's the white border rectangle thing on a second to last shell from the bottom? Oh, in here? This? Second to last shell. White rectangle thing. This? That's a pin. That's a pin. No, it wouldn't be. I guarantee it. I guarantee it would not be there because number one, this is bigger. Two, I'm not sure if I can recall taking the paint out of that tin because that's when we knew it was in the tin. So I've lost them, dude. I've lost it. I have totally lost it. I don't know if it's downstairs though. That's the thing. I don't think it's downstairs. I don't think I would have put it downstairs because if that was the
Fix some dude cheer decks 100, go get those art supplies.
I would like to. The problem is I don't know where the hell I put them. And that whole time while I was frozen, I was just going. I was thinking and I'm going on my knees again. See, my feeling is it would have been somewhere like out of sight like that, but I can't. That's not it. I want to say it would be somewhere in here, in this vicinity. But that would be the obvious answer, you know? And then I think, oh, that would be the obvious answer. So when I went to move it, I moved it to the least obvious place. And I keep going back into this, but... Frack. Frack. Well, I guess I'm gonna be painting this thing offline. I'm gonna have to get a new set of acrylic pins, markers really. I need to tape off the bottom anyway to paint the black, because the bottom part needs to be black. That needs to be, so I'm gonna have to get that set up anyway. Yeah, I'm calling it, Mark. I'm calling it lost. I call it lost because I don't have any friggin' clue. Zero friggin' clue. I see a lot of dust. That's the only thing I see. Yeah, I'm calling it. It's lost. I can't. What were the odds? Oh, wow. Some people... I can't. I don't know, dude. Nope. I declare bankruptcy! It's not happening. I don't know where they could be. No, genuinely do not know. No freaking clue. All I know is the next thing I need to do is tape off the bottom here with painter's tape, and then that I'll paint that black, and this top part here, this has got to be gold. This bottom part has got to be painted black. So that's what I got to do here. I know where it's all Joann's recalled it. What? Oh, it's at Joann's recalled it? Oh. Got it. Figured it out. No, I don't think it got recalled. I know I didn't get rid of them because I don't know where the tin is. The tin that I put them in. And if I find that tin, I've basically found those pins. And I know because they're not toys. They're not, Crayola markers. They're ones you got to keep away, right? Because they can get really messy really quick. Yeah, I got no choice but to, I guess, pick up some more tomorrow. And then, of course, when I find when I find them, then I'm like, oh, great, this is where they were. I'm sure I will eventually run into them. I just don't know when. Chris admits I admit defeat. I do. I admit that I've stumped myself. But that's the thing that really upsets me is that where they were before, there was no problem with where they were. No problem whatsoever. Absolutely zero problem. Yet Sticky Fingers kept walking away. And so I was like, all right, well, they're not there anymore. To the point where you do not want that stuff to make a mess. I can't believe it. I hate this feeling. I hate knowing it's here. When I look back there. See, I want to say it's like within, an area where I can reach it, right? Like I can just reach up and grab it or something, So it's like, I feel something like that. I gave up. So that's the prediction. I gave up. There's no... I don't think there's any change in that. like the third thing in the past few weeks that I've gone to find that I can't find. I just hate the feeling. It's like something's undone. Don't tell me the paint is in it's definitely not in the microwave. In the bag in the back of your chair. It's a great idea, but it's definitely not there. I checked, you know, just in case. It's not. I mean, I don't think it's in plain sight. I'm pretty sure it's not in plain sight. If anything, it's not. He lost a Bluetooth headset months ago. It's still driving me crazy because I never lose anything. That's what I'm saying, Nick. Like, I mean, I mean, I've lost things before, but it's rare. And now I can't find the Toy Box figure collection that I know is here somewhere. And the pet, like, we've got Pez dispensers, but I have, like, a collection of them. Like, not just the duplicates, but, like, the actual collection. And that's missing. I can't find that. They're probably all in the same space. No, I know they're not, but... No. That was just in there. Nah. It can't... I you know, I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Fucho. You're witnessing my slow descent into yes, you are. Well, tomorrow, old folks do this a lot. Great. Tomorrow, I'm going to be putting together what Eclipse Empire and UFly 1 sent me. I'm putting together the Brickheads, the Mandalorian Brickheads, because we kind of have a Brickhead collection going. I don't think I put it in the other room. Did I? I don't think I threw them out, because I know I could have used them. I'm pretty sure I didn't throw them out. I guarantee I didn't throw out the container. Alright, well, I'm going to open my Ray as I think through this. You knew I'd fall to the Lego dark side. Well, I got Lego sets. That one was a gift. Those are the best kinds of Lego sets. The gift Lego sets. The Jawa stole everything. That freaking Jawa. Oh, UCS is fine when the minifigs are in tow. Oops. I'm trying to be careful with this box because I like holding onto the art. Ask Mr. Perillo Teen. Yeah, Perillo Teen's melted away for the moment. The only disappointment with Dark Ray is that she doesn't have the scowl. She's just got a regular face. I'm not even sure. Does she have hair? Can I see any hair back there? You can't take the hood off, so it's not soft goods. Can you even? Okay, you can expand the hilt. Queen Anne's Revenge used with all minifigures and manuals under 300. Queen Amidala's? Queen Anne's Revenge? Not even sure what that is. Maybe the blaster vaporizer. It would not surprise me if that was the case. Oh, Lego set Pirates? Fair enough. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. It comes apart. trying to get her to hold on to this. Give me a moment. I got one of these for Jedi. And so this is the second one that I got. Which mod stole them? See, this is the thing that... What really confuses me is they used soft goods for the cape, but then the hard... Like, the harder plastic for, like, the tunic and the hood. Like, it would have been so much better if it was just soft goods with a minor amount of the harder plastic. That's kind of annoying. Alright, Rey. Where the hell did I put... Where did I put the paints, Rey? You're my only hope. Where did I put the paints? Tell me, Rey. Where did I put the paints? Only you know. She doesn't know. She's not going to tell me. She's not talking. Liz reported them, teleported them to Newfoundland. That would not surprise me. And by the way, thank you for following. We had a follower, new follower. I thought we had a new follower, maybe not. Devi Cat was the most recent follower. Never mind. Now, the funny thing is I'll probably forget about it. Like, for, you know, a day or two. And then someone's going to come in and say, hey, did you ever find the... I'm like, why'd you have to remind me? It's just agitating. Here I was expecting to paint. Was not expecting to take this turn. Five Popcorn says he finds it in the kitchen. It's definitely not in the kitchen. I would not... That's the thing, is I would not have put it in another place where it would be more easily used that I know of. Trash. Give me a second. I gotta check something. I don't think I put it somewhere. Well, I know I put it somewhere. I just don't think... Nope, it wasn't there. Wasn't where I would have thought, like, if I wasn't trying to keep it from sticky fingers. Hooch from Turner and Hooch ate 'em? I hear that it's turned into a series on Disney Plus. Did I ever use them on stream? Use screen capture and make some lost flyers to distribute in your neighborhood. No, I know. Here's the thing. I didn't lose them. I put them somewhere, and I can't remember where I put them. I guarantee that's what happened. Like, I know I had my, I had them. Recently. What'd we lose? I can't find my paint markers. And my mind. I also left that. Did I leave them in the bathroom where I'm washing the brushes in the sink? No. They're pins. They're like pin markers. So I definitely did not leave them somewhere like that. I'm pretty sure they're in this room. Now the other things that I'm missing, I'm not sure where the hell they are. Which is frustrating at a completely different level. Because the things that I'm looking for that have seemingly been moved are not as easily replaced. The markers, the paint markers, they're not anything but just tools. So I'm not, gonna lose any sleep over it. Easily replaced. Cheap enough. Everyone likes to color in the tub. It's not the tub. Guarantee that. Like I said, my inclination was somewhere out here, but I think I want to take a deeper look in the closet, because my feeling is it's somewhere in there. That's my gut. That's my gut. My gut tells me it's there. Dust. My gut tells me it's somewhere. Like I know where I put certain things, right? I put certain things in certain places. Got this stuff organized, but it's not. I know it's not anywhere there. The thing is, I wouldn't want anybody digging for it, so I don't think I put it anywhere where it would have been obvious. At which point, I don't know, I'm starting to believe that the, may not even be in here. I was stuck in a closet with Vanna White. Stuck in a closet with Vanna White. Night after night after night after night. Alright. Yeah, I must be in some weird alternative reality. Put out an APB. Yeah, that's about it, dude. I'm not sure I... Did I? See, I don't think I moved it. Yeah. I didn't want anybody digging through things. So I wouldn't have put it in a place where they could have dug. Hey, Big Jano. I'm here. I'm just concerned because I can't find my paints. Bet they're in a cereal box. No, I don't think they're in a cereal box. I don't really have any extra cereal boxes up here. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I moved them so people would stop getting into them. And now I've moved them thinking I would remember where I moved them, but I don't remember where I moved them. I am distraught. I hate that feeling of knowing it's here and then not being able to find it. Little Bo Peep, she lost her sheep. Pretty much. You did a good job of not having anyone else find it. Well, see, the funny thing is, if someone else finds it, I'll be really upset. Like, where did you find these? Because if someone else finds them, I'm really going to be pissed. Let me help you. Do you remember where they are? You're welcome. Thanks. That's awesome. Who's this? Oh, Lego building dude. Tag Town Construction. Average gamer. Oh man. Ah. Where's the last place? Dude, I swear the last place I remember seeing them was in this room. Like, putting them away, putting them back together, and then thinking, dang it, I'm tired of these things getting separated. I'm going to move them. Because that's what would happen, is that they would get separated. Like, and I hate when that happens, because then sets get separated. Like, stop, keep the sets together. It's just, it's the worst thing in the world. If I was just on my own, wouldn't be a problem. But when you got sticky fingers running around, they're behind me, really? Nah, dude, see, to me, it's like, I keep looking in the places I keep looking, because I'm like, I swear, that's where that's where I would have put them. But clearly that's not where I put them. You gotta keep them separated. Yeah, no, you don't. No, Hollywood. Someone suggested I check in the bag behind my chair. They're not there. That's the thing, is like I needed to put them in a place where they weren't obvious, but that no one else could find them. But the problem is I put it in a place that wasn't obvious, and nobody's gonna find them. I didn't get rid of them. No, they're not in the safe. They're not where they were. I know that because I moved them. You know what your custom emote will be? A set of color pens. I'm gonna have to get new. They're not just pens. They're acrylic. It's paint pens. They're paint pens. Yeah, I kept checking back there, thinking that's where I put them, but no, that's not where they are. And I don't have a lot of space up here, so that it would be obvious that, you know, whether they were here or not, and they're not. And I've looked and I've looked and I've looked and I've moved and I've lifted. And I've got, you know, cool Star Wars figures up here. I moved them, and now I just... Sticky fingers. I blame myself and sticky fingers. You're surprised the tick clocks are still working? Yeah. I mean, they're functional. I mean, they work. They glow. They no longer really keep the time, though. It's definitely not in the refrigerator or freezer. No, that's definitely not it. They're not under anything. Can I put them back there? Ow. Did I do it on stream? No, I did not. It was definitely not on stream. I don't even know if it's one of those things that it's going to come to me in the middle of the night. I think what's going to happen is I'm just going to accidentally stumble into it one day. In the nightstand drawer where I hide my secret stuff. Nope. Not a lot of stuff in the nightstand drawer. All I basically have is melatonin and chapstick that sticky fingers run away with. So I'm very consternated. Sticky fingers. Sticky fingers. See, I thought the cupboards would make sense, but like, the problem is that maybe I did move them elsewhere, but I'm struggling to think where I would have moved them. Because I was tired of them getting separated and gotten into. No, I don't think it's in the kitchen, storeroom, or garage. I'm fairly confident I didn't get rid of them. Right after I moved them, Jedi moved them elsewhere. Well, that'd be funny because I moved them when they were gone. They weren't here. I moved them recently. Not recently, but like in the last month or so. And I remember thinking, okay, I need to move these to where they're not going to get touched. Well, mission accomplished. No joke. Mission frickin' accomplished. But I know that... Exactly. So I win. I know that they've been selling... I don't know if they've got the acrylic markers, like the pens, the paint pens, like at Ross. Like at Ross. They've had this kind of stuff. No, I've looked in all the desk drawers. All of them. I've looked in all the drawers. Now, I'm not worried about getting them online. I'd get them locally for cheap. And I'm pretty sure they've got, you know, what I'm looking for when I go to get them. I can get a new set. That's not the problem. That's not the thing. The thing is, I know I had them, and I hid them such that they would not get messed with, and now nobody's gonna mess with them. Unless they show up magically, like suddenly, like, where'd you find those? Where did you get those? No, they're definitely not in the living room or anything like that, because I did not want people messing with them unless I knew they were messing with them. So that's the problem, is like it would have been a place where I would have... So that more often than not, that would be in this room, not really anywhere else. My wife would hound me. Why did you buy more if you had some already? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was seriously not expecting having lost something to take up tonight and my mental bandwidth. Ooh. Bedroom drawers? No. In the land where everyone's missing socks, we actually have a little basket with like mismatched socks. That's what I'm thinking. It's this is a 3D printer area, but every nook and cranny that I've pulled out is not. No, I was looking here, but trying to dig a little deeper. Ow. Thank you, big fan. Someone's modeling? That guy looks funny. Therapy gecko? Are we still looking for bait? Deviously, I want to let it go. Let it go. It's just gnawing at me. It's continuing to gnaw at me. Oh well. Well, instead of me finishing painting this, I guess I'm gonna have to not paint. Not that I was expecting to do that. It's been an invigorating stream. Thanks, Future. I knew I could count on you to remind me that I have failed entirely. Part 2 of Chris looking for paint pens, 6 p.m. tomorrow. No, I should have. I may very well have replaced them tomorrow. Like, I just can't. I can't imagine where else I would have put them. I hate when this happens. Oh well. I'm not frozen. I'm just pondering. Just when your internet comes back, yeah, I know, Liz. I just... Not fun. I said seagulls. Stop it now. Everyone don't make stroll on the beach. Woohoo! Since seagulls gonna come, poke me in the coconut. And they did. And they did. Had me going like oh. Sorry, I'm looking for who to raid. I know you've given me a couple of ideas there, big fan. Ask St. Anthony? Yes. I remember talking to St. Anthony. Adriana Sheklik? What is it? What is this? Let me see. Oh my god. It looks like she's gaming right now. Not really my kind of game. Brickofet streaming. For some reason I've got Squidos on the radar. Engineering and whatnot. I don't know if we've ever rated them. Force blueprints above the door? No, that's not it. ME? Oh, that's the MSME 8. Yeah, that's the one that you were telling. She's a crafter. All right, this is the one you're recommending. Yeah, I'd rather raid someone smaller, like this. She's wood burning, which is really cool. Pyrography. That's awesome that that's a category. Pyrography. English, traditional art, woodwork, pyrography, and creative. Right down my alley. Alright, Deviously, you've got it. That's who we're going to raid. Thank you, everybody, for hanging tonight. Thank you for listening to the advice. geeking out with me over the things that I picked up today, and I gotta clean up. Thank you for bearing with me for having lost my mind and my acrylic paints. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the force be with you always. I'll be back again tomorrow night, theoretically, with a completely painted, if I get new paints, or if I find them, and I don't think I'm going to be able to find them, Death Star plans, and then I'll be printing up something else. I just don't know what. Find out tomorrow, 6 p.m. Cereal night tomorrow, so Fun Cereal will be here. Pretty soon I'm going to have Not Fun Cereal, because I got a couple of very not fun cereals. I'm like, oh yeah, well, that's on sale. Sure, I'll try that. It's not a lot of fun, but it's a cereal. If it's cereal, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? I will try to sleep well, except I can't because I've lost something. Not just my mind. I've lost now 3 different things, and I don't know. I didn't just lose them. I don't know where they are. I know I lost the pins. The other 2 things, I don't think I lost. I just don't know where they are. So, Fun Cereal inbound tomorrow. Paxi Prime, we're about getting ready to raid someone, but thank you for stopping by, even in this late hour. Appreciate it. Gonna get your Tusken Raider emotes ready. Prevagen, is that a memory loss drug that I need to take? Perillo Raider. Alright, we are Tusken raiding now! It cut me off.
Red Tide? Yeah, Red Tide in Tampa is icky. You can't swim in it or do anything in it? It's like an algae, right? Chris Perillo with the...
She's happy.
Welcome, Raiders. How's it going? Oh my gosh, what are these? What are these little faces?
You don't know! Tusken Raiders! And then she lags. Oh, come on. And then it paused. Oh god, it lagged her out. What happened? I lost the connection. Oh. No, she went offline. No! What? Oh no!